Universal Orlando has dropped 2 massive Halloween Horror Nights house announcements, and trust me, you're going to want the full breakdown. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your grim grinning host Blake, and yes, the mighty gods at Universal have finally blessed us with 2 house announcements for Halloween Horror Nights 34, and they did not disappoint. As of right now, we know that we're getting Five Nights at Freddy's and Fallout, which, if you remember my last Halloween Horror Nights video, those 2 were heavily rumored to be a part of this year's lineup. I know many Horror Nights fans are pumped to see these houses come to fruition, and to be honest, despite my skepticism on the Fallout house from my last video, I'm actually pretty pumped too, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Halloween Horror Nights is the event that made me want to turn my passion into theme parks into a YouTube channel. So just any time that we have an event for Halloween Horror Nights, despite what the houses are, I'm gonna love making content. I loved making the content last year, even if it wasn't a traditional video where I talk to the camera and while I'm there, it was more of a I record and then do a video afterwards. I still had a lot of fun, although I am gonna try to change the formula up a little bit, maybe record a little bit more while I'm there. But we walked through some great houses last year, explored some pretty detailed scare zones, and I even tried some snacks for you guys. I gotta say, I'm craving another one of those Ghostbuster s'mores. But it's leading me to be curious about what specialty food items they're going to have for the new lineup of houses. Iguana on a stick, anybody? Needless to say, I'm super stoked to go back and cover it all again for you guys, but first, we need to break down what these houses are and what you need to know before you enter. I'm sure many of you Fallout fans have had the great opportunity to watch Fallout on Amazon Prime, and if you did, you're in luck, because based on the merchandise that was released this past week, we can see that Walton Goggins' The Ghoul is featured prominently, which means that no, this house is not based on any of the Bethesda games, but rather on the show, the story of the show, the plot of the show on Amazon Prime with Walton Goggins. I imagine that, like past IP houses, we will follow the plot of the show as we walk through, perhaps starting in Vault 33 with Lucy as they get raided and moving into the wasteland to continue the rest of the story. Now, if you're a huge procrastinator like me and haven't had the chance to either watch the show or maybe you left off in the middle, you probably should get back into it, because this house is more than likely to spoil it for you. And I mean, I picked it up last night, so I want to be fully prepared to know what's going on as I walk through this, because I feel like when you don't know what's going on in the house, it kind of loses some sort of factor in it. As for the Five Nights at Freddy's house, I imagine we follow the same sort of formula for this house as we move through the event of the movie featuring Peter Malark. I mean Josh Hutcherson. If my research is correct, and I'm hoping it is, the Five Nights at Freddy's house will be built with the help of Jim Henson's Creature Shop, who also helped with the animatronics in the movies. I'm sure a lot of you Disney or Muppet fans will wince in pain when I bring up that name, as Muppet Vision 3D is gone for good from Hollywood studios. But hey, keep your focus. We got more important stuff here. As of right now, we don't know when Universal will announce any other houses, but what we do know is that these rumors are starting to come true, and you know what that means? Art the Clown may be coming to Halloween Horror Nights, baby. Let's go. I'm super excited if that happens. Seriously, if Terrifier becomes one of the houses in this year's lineup, I'll be one happy boy. And I'm saying boy because I will kid out whenever I see that. I will turn into like the most obnoxious, snot-nosed little kid. If that happens, I will be over the moon. But with no other house announcements as of right now, it's impossible to tell which rumors will be true and which ones will be fan fiction. But either way, I'm excited for this Halloween season. Another thing that I'm excited for, which has no relevance to Halloween at all, but it's no relevance to this conversation at hand, is I'm going to GalaxyCon in Raleigh, North Carolina next month. It'll be my first ever con, and I'm beyond stoked. I'm ready. I already have plans to get my first Funko Pop sign, which is something I'm hoping to do with a lot of them. But anyways, fingers crossed for some more Halloween Horror Nights houses, and even more for some detailed scare zones. The scare zones are actually one of my favorite parts of the event, so I'm really hoping we get some good ones, like maybe that whatever it was, alien like breakout thing from 30. I don't know. I forgot the name of the scare zone, but it was like, you know, a lot of fog, a lot of red lights. There was aliens, people in cages. I don't know. I really like that. Or the Ren Fair. The Ren Fair was pretty good from last year. But back to the IP houses, and what I was saying is, with the rumors being very high right now with a lot of them, I feel like we've had 3 that were really like high up there, those being Fallout and Five Nights at Freddy's. Those were ones that we've had pretty much thought were for sure going to happen. And I feel like one straggler that we weren't too sure, but it's a lot higher than some other ones, is definitely Art the Clown and Terrifier. So what would that house even be? Which movie is it going to follow? To me, it doesn't matter. We're getting Art the Clown. He's terrifying. He is absolutely terrifying. Hearing that little, bike horn, terrifying. Seeing him walk out with a chainsaw, terrifying. And aside from all the IP houses that were rumored to get and have already gotten, I'm excited to see some of the original concepts. I've covered in that last video that I keep referencing. I covered a few that I think would be cool based off of the symbols on the speculation map. But I feel like we get some hit or miss with some of the houses, the original houses. Some that are Dead Man's Pier level, but some which are the Dr. Sweets, Mr. Sweets Candy Factory from last year, kind of forgettable. Don't even get me started on the museum Deadly exhibit. I did not like that house whatsoever. But hey, I remember we were rumored to maybe get another Slaughter Cinema. And if that's the case, like I said in the last video, I'm really hoping that we get, a house from the last Slaughter Cinema, like a full house. But as I keep saying, none of this has been confirmed aside from Fallout and Five Nights at Freddy's. And those are 2 killer houses that I think are going to do well. And I really think that I've turned my perspective around when it comes to the Fallout house. I was super skeptical on whether or not that house is going to be good. And I'm still don't know how scary it could be, but it's yet to be seen. I feel like I've covered all that I could cover right now. We don't know fully what these houses are going to be. If you guys want to know what these houses could be, I advise you to go watch the show for Fallout on Amazon Prime. Watch the movie for Five Nights at Freddy's. Fallout show did really good. I think Five Nights at Freddy's did good. It was decent. I'd probably watch the second one when it comes out. But I hope you guys liked this video, and if you didn't, that's fine. If you did though, make sure to hit the thumbs up button along with the subscribe button. And if you're wanting to go a little bit further and you want to see more content like this and get alerted while you do, there's a little bell icon. You click that and it goes, hey, guess what? Grim Grinning Host has Grim Grinning posted. That was, yeah. All right, we're going to skip past that one. But don't forget to comment and tell me what you're thinking about the current 2 houses announced, along with what you're hoping gets announced. Maybe it be this year, maybe it be in years ahead. What IP houses are you hoping we might get in the future? Also, if you have a friend who's not convinced about going to Halloween Horror Nights, and maybe they like Five Nights at Freddy's or Fallout, share this post with them, because maybe me, this guy right here, can convince them, because I haven't been that convincing, but maybe there's just something about my words. Here, actually, let me give it a try. Look, come here, come closer. You should go to Halloween Horror Nights. It is super fun. No, you won't be scared. It is super cuddly. Don't worry about it. There's absolutely nothing scary. Think of Christmas. That's what it is. If you're afraid of Halloween Horror Nights, nothing scary there at all. Teddy bears, everything, dogs. There's puppies there. You get to go sit in a pen with puppies and pet puppies. If you do like scary stuff and just haven't been, it's totally scary, super gory. So much scares. Big scare, big fear, a lot of fear. You want to go. That's what it is. But if you are scared, there's puppies. Don't forget about the puppies. As always, I've been your Grim Grinning host, Blake, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.